Okay, welcome back to Shadowloo Bootcamp. This is part 3. Here we'll be covering F.A.N.G's zoning potential with regards to playing against fireball characters and how to be applying poison while doing this. If you missed out on parts 1 and part 2, which are very important if you're trying to play the defensive style of F.A.N.G, part 1 covers anti-airs, part 2 covers his footsies, his accurate normals, which you can use when you're playing the neutral game. So be sure to check those two out. They're obviously available on the links on the screen or on the description below. You can also click on the links and get to those parts. That being said, we're going to do the last part of F.A.N.G and let's finish it. Okay, so now we're gonna go to the last part of this episode, which is the fireball game, zoning, how to pretty much play the keep away with him and start like doing your chip damage, setting up your poison, and how to work around against fireball characters. Because mostly you will be competing that versus fireball characters the most. So I already recorded Chun-Li to do her fireball, and I'm gonna show the different options you have to negate the fireballs or to avoid them, go through them, and still keep movement. Like try to stay moved and not be stiff during the match. So let me take out the attack data because I feel like it's just covering too much. I'll just leave the inputs. And I recorded Chun-Li to do first her normal Kikogen and then her EX because there's a few important things they need to know when they do their EX versions. Now, this one. This is Kikogen, right? You can use medium smoke bomb. Medium Ryobenda takes a hit. So does the heavy version, the roundhouse version. You can also use your Sotoyas, but these have to be a bit more preemptive. Depending on the speed of the fireball, it could be harder to react. These moves actually do 2 hits, so it can actually take and eat up an EX. The fireballs, they actually do as well cover a hit. Yeah, not doing it well. See? Takes a hit as well. You could try, I don't try this much. See? Because they don't like go forward. Just trying to see, but you can't. Nope. But if they're in the middle, like they do interrupt the fireball. But I don't like that much. I don't use that. You could also use your coward crouch. The good thing about the coward crouch is that you can charge. So you could right after the coward crouch, since the fireball's still active, they can't throw one, and you can automatically do yours, and they would have to block it. Or dash in, or whichever, but you can actually do whichever version. You can charge down back. You can do that and move forward. Or you can do your smoke bomb right after. You can do that. You can do your Sotoya. You could catch them by off guard, be like, oh, let me go forward, and then just do that. You can do your command dash. I keep forgetting the name of the command dash, but I'll just say the command dash because we all get it. You can go under that with that. If you're relatively good at reacting, you'll be close enough to get a throw. A really good move that is like last minute, like you reacted late to the fireball, is the low Ryobenda. It comes out really fast, it pushes you back. So even if the hit is like right in front of you, since he's moving back when he does it, he can really like, you usually won't get hit. See, I did it really, really close. Almost in my face, that was almost in my face and I could still do that. So, now why am I showing these first? The low fireballs, because so that you know what moves you can use when it's like a single hit. Now, the whole thing changes a bit when she does her EX, because her EX is 2 hits. So it's important to know what moves you can use when you know that an EX is coming. The medium one will only swallow 1 hit. Roundhouse, the same thing. Sotoya has to be really well done so that you get both hits. See? And if you do it too late, you get hit. See? Because it has to be already active. Exactly. Medium one, if it's full screen, the medium one is the easiest one to do. Heavy version is extremely preemptive. See, I got hit. EX also works, but it's a waste of meter. You can coward crouch the same way. Coward crouch, then do this, because you can't do another fireball, because this one's still already out. Command dash. But here is the great part. Low Rio Enda is 2 hits. So you don't have to waste meter. And you beat out EX fireballs as soon as they're about to hit. So you have no risk. You build meter. You didn't have to waste an EX of your own. You didn't have to dodge it. It's really easy. If you're not charging, then just crouch. Just do that. Or do this. And if you want to keep some offense, then you do this. And we're right in her face. There's so many options you can do with regards to that. So that's good to know right there. See? So with regards to that, that's how you more or less deal with the fireballs. With F.A.N.G, it's really important to know these. It's really good. What else could I say with regards to the fireballs? Already said the moves that you can do. This, obviously, this could possibly beat out 2, but you would have to time it. It's like, see? Yeah, it's not even worth it. It's not worth it. So that's pretty much it with regards to his fireball game when you're playing fireball characters. When you're trying to space a lot, this I didn't need to record, so I'm not going to record anything with regards to that. Let me just take this out. The rest is how to set up for your V skill. Because it's important. When you're doing the zoning, if you're trying to be annoying, what you want to do is try to get them poisoned and keep them away. And have the poison deal the damage for you, right? That's what you want to try to do. So when you're on the fireball game, if you manage to anticipate right, and you did that, well then, more power to you. If you dodged the fireball, then you did this, because she's not going to be able to throw an attack, then you have to wait, because literally, this, if they stand still, it reaches full screen. So if you don't move the screen forward, the projectile won't disappear. Like, look, I'm gonna wait till that recovers, and then I'm gonna move with her. I'm gonna move her forward. Move her forward just a bit. See? So as long as you stay and you don't move in, so that moves, and they're obviously either gonna jump or they might take it. Actually, if they take it, it's better because then you just set up your traps and you keep doing this, and you start poking them and you start doing your moves, try to keep them out. Or if they try to dash jump in, you do this, you go to the other side, then you do this, right? Like, you can easily go to the other side, do another one, set up another trap, keep doing this, right? So the point is that this is how you become annoying with the poison. Now, usually people get scared. People still get scared of the poison for some reason. I mean, it does cause damage over time, but it's only about 50 damage. When it becomes a lot more worrisome is when they're already doing like block strings and you have like a lot of gray health, because then that will deplete a lot more if they manage to catch you with a short or instant overhead, because that's what really makes him good when he has you poisoned and you have gray life. Oh, let me change that really quick. So with regards to his poison, it's just good to know how to work it out. Like if you're doing block strings, like when I said earlier, when you're anti-airing and you do this, right? You can easily do this. Let me just put her to do something so that you guys can see. Right. I said how to set up the poisons, right? So I had recorded. Oh yeah, I took out the lighting lights. Well, okay. Let's just put her to jump, right? Jump and then block. She's jumping and guard all, right? So if you manage to catch them, see? I mean, she's trying to jump, that's why she's getting caught. But you could easily do something like this. You could do that. If they try to quick rise really fast, you're gonna get hit. Or you could do the 2 hits and then do this. Because the point is, that as soon as you do that, or you could do... The point is that if you have a trap already on, the ground by the time you do the reset, it's really good. Or you could, like I said, you can do a string, you can do something like, you could do a string like this, and then do that. I explained this in one of the episodes, I think it was like the first one when I was doing the frame traps. The thing is that as long as you have a good setup for the trap, it's really good. And if you want to like be annoying, like, okay, they're already pressuring you and you kind of want to get them off of you, you do that. Whatever you're gonna do, you do a special, don't do this one ever, because this move, it moves you forward, but when you cancel, it pushes you back. And I don't know if you remember the setups that I showed with, I think it was a mix-up section, where you could use this into EX Smoke Bomb and it doesn't do all the hits after the roundhouse, but if you do the close forward, it puts you closer, so you can. But in this case, this move is the one that you want because it pushes you forward, so you're always gonna get the Lo Rio Venda. So if you really wanna get them out and do a little bit of chip damage while you're at it, then you do that move, right? Because any other move might actually whiff. Let's do this for me, see? And I get the one hit that doesn't cancel. And see, I canceled and it didn't. So make sure that if you wanna like get that chip damage and stay away, and you do that, then you can probably do this. Just try to be aware in case they jump. You do that. Or you could do this, you could do probably this, and then do another one, and then do this, and then do that. There's a lot of things you can do to try to keep the poison going, but always try to find ways that are safe to do the poison. Because if you do this randomly, some characters can just dash up and hit you. I know Birdie can easily like throw the chain, or he can do a bullhorn, the dash up headbutt that he does. Characters like Necali, if they're charging, they can randomly throw the, we call it the Wolverine here because it's like he just goes at you. F.A.N.G can easily do this. Bison can probably do an EX scissor kick. I mean, just be careful how you use when you're gonna use them, because you can't use them to a point that you're opened up. So that's why I say, like, if you do anti-air this, or if you do this, right? Those are situations where you can actually use it and are very effective. Like, remember when I said, when Chun-Li was doing her lightning legs, I could easily do this and set it up for when I anti-aired the lightning legs, because I whiffed this, I did this, then I did this, then I did this. And since the poison is in front of me, she can't throw anything. So it's either she tries to avoid that poison, because I didn't get her poisoned with the smoke, right? So I have to do this. So you could do a lot of stuff, or you do the poison right here, right? I reset her, right? And I have the poison right here. And I could do this, start the pressure. I could do this, and then set up this, and do this, cross her up. There are a lot of things you can do with when you're doing the best moments to set them up as when they're doing anti-airs. One setup that I also recommend is when you do this against DP characters, it's not good to, like if it's Necali, Ryu, or Ken, never do this, never. It's better to do this and block, if anything. Just make sure you know where you're gonna land, because if not, they're gonna hit you because it's gonna autocorrect. But if you wanna bait out the DP, you actually, if you do this, this pushes you far. Like I've done this versus Necali and Karen, her EX DP. And if you catch them with this and then do this, it pushes you so far that the DP whiffs. And then you get a crush counter easily. And they're gonna throw something because they're gonna see you putting up a smoke and they're gonna think it's like the regular one. So that's a good mix-up to actually use against those characters that have DPs or good reversals. I think Chun-Li will still get you if she does EX spinning bird kick. I don't have another person here to test it out, so it's a bit hard for me to do this right now. But just keep in mind that that's something that she can do. So pretty much that covers everything in the sense of his zoning and his fireball game, and with regards to how to get your opponents poisoned and how to work around with the poison. That's pretty much a cover on the gist of it. Like I'll always be making additional videos with additional content where you can see a lot more in depth, because we try to condense these episodes so that you guys have a better idea. But obviously there's always more stuff to find. There's a lot of tech around in this game. It's brand new. So I'll be sure to post up anything else. Next episode, we'll be covering another character. We're actually making a poll where you guys can go to the link and vote for the next character that you guys want. and we will cover that character. The poll will end on Friday, and maybe by Saturday we might make a mini video just saying who it is, or you guys might just find out on the episode. I'm not gonna promise anything. On Tuesday, we're gonna have another character, but it's on you guys to decide who you guys want. Okay, so that concludes the final part of the F.A.N.G guides. Here we covered his zoning potential. Like you saw in the video, there are a lot of good options that he has. No Rio Benda is your best friend when you're playing against projectiles. Also, I wanted to add that part 1s and part 2, you can click on the links on the screen or in the description below to follow those and check them out. If you're playing the defensive style, if you want the offensive style, make sure to check out episode 5, because that one is the one that has his frame traps, his mix-ups, and his pressure game, which is also important. If you can do both, then more power to you, because that's even better. So that being said, I want to remind you guys to give us a like if you like the video, if you like the content, if you like what we're doing. Give us a like. Comment on the videos, because we always follow the comments. We always want to see what we're doing wrong, what we can do better, how we can improve the series. We're always looking to change that, so make sure to comment on the sections below. Subscribe to the channel, because we're always going to be uploading videos, a lot of goodies. The episode series of Shadowloo Bootcamp comes out every Tuesday, so you can always be sure to see that. I want to remind you guys that there is a poll where you guys can actually vote for the next character on the next episode, because we still haven't said who's the next character that we're going to be covering. So it's up to you guys to actually make us pick it. So make sure to go to the poll. The link's going to be on the description below as well. Now, I also wanted to add something else. If you had noticed on the previous videos, there has been a recap video of the event called First Attack 2015, which was last year in September. We're putting the recap because First Attack 2016 is happening, indeed, and it will be on September 3 to the 4th. This is also Labor Day weekend. So it's a long weekend where you guys can go to a tournament, have fun, because it's Puerto Rico, you guys can do whatever you want. Well, not everything you want, maybe, who knows. It's not gonna be at the Sheraton anymore, it's gonna be in the Puerto Rico Convention Center, which is actually an even bigger venue. So we're gonna hopefully bring you guys a lot more stuff. A lot of players. It's a Capcom Pro Tour ranking event. So obviously if you're looking for the points to compete and qualify for Capcom Cup, might as well come as well. That being said, I hope you enjoyed the video, you enjoyed the content, it was insightful, I hope you guys are all learning with these videos. If so, then my job is going well, and I'm teaching you guys what you guys want to know. And if you guys saw the recap, you like what you saw at First Attack, I hope to see you all at First Attack 2016 this year. Thanks everyone. Have a good one.